Hello everyone, I'm Chessrook44 and welcome to this Let's Play of Avernum 2. Last episode we went through the town of Blosk and tried to figure out where the spy was. We couldn't find out much, unfortunately. The only clue I can see is something about the storeroom in Almaria possibly at risk of attack from Empire soldiers, which I think we took care of, but we're gonna go back to Almaria anyway, take a look in there. Simply because we can, maybe follow up, maybe find some more clues. I think there was actually a part down here that we weren't supposed to look at. Yeah, there's a part down there that we can't see, so... Can we get in there? Interesting. Set in the wall at the end of this long dead passageway, you notice an odd blue stone. You give it a light push and the whole wall slides away. There is a room to the north. You enter the concealed quarters. The fresh smell of unwashed bodies in the air indicates that someone was living here quite recently. It's quiet now. This may be where the Empire troops are surprised in the warehouse we're hiding. Aha! Whoever lived here fled so quickly that they forgot to clean out this box. The contents mainly consist of unpleasant, dirty laundry. There's also a crumpled sheet of parchment with red trim. Take it. Interesting. This Empire hideout comes complete with magical traps. The demons that appear don't seem too enthusiastic about having to fight you, but they attack anyway. That's a lot of demons! And we're doing less damage than we should be. Great. Okay then. Slow them down then. Yeah, because it's still Icefall 1. We need to do more damage. Okay, haste. Okay, that helps a bit. You... Lightning spray. That helps a little. Not much, but a little. It seems risky. It'll hurt us too. I don't know. I don't think so. I really don't. Bless Gary. Oh, bloody hell, this is slow. This isn't gonna work. And we lost life. This would be a lot better if we weren't so weakened from the day. I'm gonna reload and wait outside for the day to end. Okay, it's Icefall 2 now. I think now we won't have to deal with our melee damage being weakened. So we should be able to get through there more easily now. Yes, we know about all that. Crumpled sheet with red trim. Let me save first. Alright now, let's see. Beast ceremony. Haste. Haste. Alright. You can stay back, I think. For now. Actually. You know what? It's gonna be a risky move. Especially because it's gonna hurt my guys. Ah, damn it. I wanted to slow them. Okay, one demon's dead. Right. Healing, and I want you to slow those demons. There. That's 2 demons dead. Excellent. Alright, you... It didn't do as much damage to us as I thought it could. So... Sure, keep us all alive. You... Alright. A healing to Rex, and another lightning cast. Okay, almost got it. Last demon's almost dead. That didn't do it, but this attack might. There we go! Alright, that did it. Okay, now let's go in there. Pick the lock. What's in here? Nothing but a robe. Aha! At the end of the passage is a very messy office. Papers and pens are spread everywhere. Someone left here very quickly. They probably abandoned this hideout right after you foiled their raid. Empire records. Ooh, we were told to keep our eye open for those. Dahlia, you hold on to those. You rifle greedily through the papers in the desk, looking for some valuable intelligence on Empire activities. Unfortunately and predictably, they were too smart. The place was quickly and cleanly stripped of information. Just as you're about to give up, however, you spot a sheet of paper on the floor behind the desk. It's a brief note. You read it. Denrius, our contact in Blost is working very well for us. Information is being left with the statue. Just talk to it. Password, worms. I'm off for the raid. Wish me luck. Paul. Blost is a major city to the west. A spy there could do a lot of harm. This information could be very useful. A contact in... Left... Talk to a statue. The password is worms. You know, that's both intriguing and clever. And insulting. Worms are, after all, the word used to insult Avernites. The Avernites are known as worms. But at the same time, worms is not a word you'd commonly hear in an Avernite town. Not only because it's insulting to the Avernites, but also because there's no dirt down here. You wouldn't find any worms down here, so you'd never think to use that word in casual conversation, so it would never show up. So one of these statues is going to talk. Let me see, maybe I can provide... No. Okay, so we need to find a statue here in Blosk. One that talks. One of these? Aha! This is a statue of an Avernum warrior. You notice that it's not a very flattering portrayal. You've seen paintings of people in which the eyes seem to follow you, but this statue's eyes are definitely following you. Can you speak? The statue continues to stare at you impassively. I guess you can't. Unless... Worms. The statue speaks. Greetings, agent! You have your directions. Act on them soon, or things will go very badly for you. Also, we've been losing important papers recently. Be sure everything we give you ends up burned. Use the oven in your chambers. Praise the Empire, that is all. The oven in your chambers. One of the rooms did seem to contain an oven. Bruce of Blosk. The coals of this oven are almost out. You notice, resting in the ashes near the edge, half of the sheet of paper. Someone tried to burn it up, but a fragment managed to survive. Take it. You recover the fragment, only slightly burning your fingers. Unfortunately, the heat has rendered it unreadable. Unless you can find some way to make it readable again, it won't be of any use to you. Laith knew something about that. We need to find Laith. Where is he? Laith, where are you? I know you're around here. There you are. Laith. We have a scarred scrap of paper. Any guess how we might be able to tell what it says? He thinks. I would go speak with her Saffron. We have been discussing ways to recover information others have tried to destroy. I think that she might be able to help you. Gladly. Onwards to Saffron. Saffron! We have a sharp scroll here. Can you use magic to figure out what it says? She takes the scrap in her thumb and forefinger and looks at it. Yes, I can read it. It's a little trick I learned. Watch and learn. She waves her hand over the scrap and mumbles a spell. Parts of the scrap grow darker and others grow lighter. The ashes flake away, revealing some writing. It says, A fool. She has no idea that her assistant is working against her. She hands the changed scrap back to you. Well, well, well. Now that I think about it, it makes sense. The assistant did actually say, speak with this guy, and he proved a complete dead end. We had to speak with someone else. And I think I have found the evidence you were seeking, Vicky. She reads the paper. You turn to look at Bruce just in time to see him sprint for the door. The mayor shouts an alarm. He doesn't get far before a guard strikes him to the ground. He is bound and dragged off. When the tumult has ended, Vicky turns to you. Thank you. This is a terrible humiliation, but it is over. You will be rewarded. I will tell the castle of the service you have done for me. My word should get you a lot closer to a security clearance. Thank you again for your help. How are you getting along without Bruce? She shakes her head sadly. Much better. He was a traitor. He gave the enemy information about our defenses. He brought about the deaths of my men. I can't imagine why. Actually, I can. They must have offered to let him live after all of the other Avernites were gone. Disgusting. His death is completely deserved. Well, okay then. Well, let's go make a quick trip to the castle, see what it's like over there. Maybe we have permission to get higher clearance? Possibly. Potentially. Also, we have some records to hand in. Empire records. Oh! You meet a group of Avernum soldiers. They're scarred, strong, and they look like they've seen lots of hard action recently. They are currently quite drunk. They stagger around the castle compound, lugging huge jars of cheap Avernum wine. When they see you, they shout, "Hey, adventurers!" They stagger over to you. They seem simultaneously impressed and contemptuous of your special place in the Avernum army. After trading stories for a while about the war and how you all ended up trapped in Avernum, several of the more massive troopers challenge you to wrestling matches. They bet a bracelet they looted versus 100 coins that they can beat you. There are 8 of them, and you have to wrestle all of them to win the match. It's a tough bet, but it's a very nice bracelet. Sure, let's attempt to defeat 8 huge, brawny wrestlers. 1 you could handle, for sure. But 8 of them, one at a time, is just too much. They pin one of you, and that's that. The soldiers take your 100 coins gracefully. If only you had more raw strength on your side. Ah, well. We tried. We failed, but we tried. Okay, let's see here. It's down here. We have some Empire records, Radner. She takes them and inspects them, her sharp eyes rapidly absorbing the details. Excellent! She counts out some silver coins for you. Thank you, and if you find more, I have more money. Can we be issued higher clearance? Nope, not enough. We gotta do more. Okay, no biggie. Alright, let's take a look further southwest again, like we did before. Because why not? We have some time to do so. Sorry about the sound in the background. That keeps happening even when I... Okay. Down here. And in here. This hut has been abandoned for some time. The walls are falling in. Several soldiers wearing the armor of Avernum are sitting around the campfire in front of it. They wait for you to approach. Just in case, I'm going to save first. Alright, let's see here. Approach and talk to them. When you get close, the soldiers shift and waver before your eyes. Then they're gone. They were an illusion. You realize that it's a trap. You turn around only to find that you've been ambushed. 6 giant slugs and 2 Rakshasa! Okay! This is going to rapidly go terrible. Very rapidly. Man, that wall of blades does not last long. Ow! Okay. Haste, Rex! Bloody hell, we're getting covered with acid. God dang it. No, I didn't want you to move! The hell. Well, one Rakshasa is dead, and the rest of us are also almost dead. This is just wonderful. No! I didn't want you to move that. Ugh. And we are about to die. And there we go. Well now! That sucked. Well, so much for that. We're not going to try that again. You stumble upon a group of soldiers. They're wandering around looking carefully at things. When you get close to them, they look very nervous. Approach and talk to them. When you walk up to them, they panic and draw their weapons. You can see from here that they are wearing makeup on their faces, covering their healthy skin tone. They're from the surface. They must be Empire spies. 5 soldiers and 2 mages. Okay, ignore the other soldiers and get to the mages. And slow, because of course they're slow. Talia, healing. And you, slow down who you can. Ow, 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 ow. Okay. Healing for all, and a haste for Rex. Ow, ow. Well, that killed one mage, but Gary died. Let's try that again, with less dying, hopefully. Right, they were up here. Get over here, you! And the beast ceremony wore off. 3 elite soldiers and 2 rogue mages, and the mages are really far away. Somehow I'm not surprised. Well, the good news is they didn't slow us, so we can slow them. A little. Sadly, I can't reach the other mage. And now we're slowed. Because of course we are. Summon Shade. Slowing again. Ow! Uh-oh. Oh dear, this is bad. And great. Okay. Wandering troops. I guess we'll have to ignore them for now. You meet a patrol of Avernum guards. They don't look like they have been in any tough fights recently. They must not spend much time to the north. Their captain seems to recognize you. He says, "Hello, friends. Nice to see you in this area. If you're going to be in this area for a while, I'd appreciate it if you keep your eyes open. There's some Empire spies wandering around. They've been pretty careless, so you might be able to spot them." Yes, we are quite aware of them. This wrecked area is a ruin twice over. It was the location of one of Avernum's first cities, but it was abandoned in favor of better sites. Then, after the Slith Wars, Avernites tried to build a new city here. Alas, early in the war, during a daring Empire raid, the raiders razed it to the ground. Now there is nothing but a broad swath of rubble. There is also the potential for great things should peace ever return to your land. Interesting. And unfortunate. There's a hut here. You couldn't see it until you got right on top of it. It was placed between 2 high piles of rubble. Its owner must have wanted his or her privacy. The sunburst symbol of Avernum is on the door. Knock. The door is opened by a man in a thick leather jerkin. His sword is out, but after looking at you over, he sheathes it. He's clearly a skilled fighter. The muscles ripple freely under the armor, and he moves with the grace of a dancer. His voice, however, is untrained and gruff. He says simply, "I'm Kevtar. I've heard of you folks. Come in." He tells you he was a swordsman for Avernum for many years, but he retired and came here for a year before the Empire invaded. He sometimes ambushes invaders and does training, but he mainly tries to stay out of the way of the war. He eventually says, "I fought for a long time. I forgot more about fighting than you'll ever know, but I want wealth like the next guy. Give me 5,000 gold and I'll tell you some of my secrets of fighting. What do you say?" Sadly, we don't have it nearly enough gold. We'll keep it in mind, though, so thank you. We will come back if we have enough gold. What's down here, though, I wonder? The tunnel slopes sharply up to the east. Rocks have been cleared away along its length, forming a rough path. Why do I have the feeling we'd find Rakshasa in there? I mean, we found Rakshasa in 2 places near here, and a 3rd place only makes sense. And that's Fort Remote, I think it was? I don't know. You know what, we'll take a look at it in the next episode. This episode is going to be a little shorter than the rest, but it's fine. So, that'll be in the next episode. Till then, I'm Chester44, there's Rex, Gary, Talia, and Leah. This has been an Avernum 2 Let's Play, and I shall see you all next time.